Hi and welcome to our Name the Composer quiz. Another exciting episode in which you try to name the composer from the first clue, and if you do, you gain 100 points. It doesn't come any better than that. If, however, you manage to name the composer from the second clue, you get 90 points. And so we carry on. If you manage to name the composer from the seventh of the 7 clues I'm going to give you, you end up with 40 points, which is still a good result. So, see how you get on with this particular quiz. Clue number 1 for 100 points. I lived in Vienna. Now that would cover a lot of composers, wouldn't it? So I lived in Vienna. So feel free, have a guess. Who can you think of who was a composer who lived in Vienna? And if you happen to strike oil with the right choice, 100 points are yours. But you may need the second clue to verify your thoughts on the first clue. The second clue is this. I was shot dead by a US cook in 1945. I was shot dead by a US cook in 1945. So associate that with Vienna and see if you can name the composer for 90 points. At least we've got a kind of time reference now, haven't we? Clue number 3 for 80 points to add to those 2 clues. Besides being a composer, I was a conductor. Besides being a composer, I was a conductor. Okay. Clue number 4 with 70 points. I wrote lots of short pieces, and my compositional output was actually recorded on just 6 CDs. So the complete works of this composer managed to fit onto 6 CDs. So a composer who writes short pieces. Clue number 5, still worth an amazing 60 points, is this. I was a member of a group of composers called the Second Viennese School. A member of a group of composers known as the Second Viennese School. So I wonder if that helps you to get to an answer there. Clue number 6, which relates to clue number 5, worth 50 points. I wrote serial music. Serial as in SERIAL, nothing to do with breakfast cereal, but serial music, which is music based on what we call a note row or a tone row, where all 12 semitones of the scale are organised in a particular way, and then the whole piece is kind of based on that. So there we are. I wrote serial music. Clue number 7 for 40 points. I had 2 colleagues. So there were 2 colleagues in this Second Viennese School, and one of them was my mentor, Arnold Schoenberg. So Arnold Schoenberg was my mentor, and I'm in this Second Viennese School along with Arnold Schoenberg and someone else. So who am I? I wonder if you've managed to work this one out. And let me put you out of your misery by revealing that the composer in this quiz is Anton Webern. Anton Webern. So, how did you get on? If you got 100 points, that's pretty impressive actually from that first clue. So I don't suppose many people managed to get that. If you managed to sort of associate it with a second point and got a date on it, and you managed to get 90 points, that's still pretty good. And if you manage to get it further down the line, fantastic result. The fact that you got it at all means you're ahead of most of the population. So wherever you were on that, congratulations. And if you didn't get there at all, never mind. You now know 7 things about Anton Webern, and do have a listen to some of his music and see how you get on with it. And come back soon and try another quiz.